In today's video, I will share with you the best strategy I have found so far for scalping cryptocurrencies. This strategy makes absolutely insane returns in the shortest amount of time, and to prove that I will backtest it 100 times with an account size set at $100 with 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. But before we start, make sure you don't skip any part of this video, otherwise you won't fully understand the strategy. Okay, let's jump into it. Okay, we're currently looking at the price of BTC USD on a 5-minute time frame. This strategy also works on higher time frames. You can try it on a 15-minute, 1 hour, or even a daily chart. Before we add our indicators to the chart, let's switch the candlesticks from Japanese to Heikin Ashi. Okay, for our strategy, we're going to use 3 indicators. For the first indicator, let's add Awesome Oscillator. For the second indicator, we will search for Zero Lag SMA. This indicator by Verifid. And for the third indicator, we will add a secret volume tool no one knows about. This indicator is called Highest Volume Index by Puratica. Alright, now we need to change the settings on some of these indicators. So let's first access the settings on a Zero Lag SMA and change the length from 32 to 50. Also, let's change the indicator time frame. And the second step will be to make this volume indicator more visible. Okay, our strategy is complete. Now let's get into the trading rules. So here are the conditions for entering a long trade. First, we're only going to be looking to buy if the price action is closed above the Zero Lag SMA and the line is pointing upwards. Second, the Awesome Oscillator has to print a green bar above the zero level. Third, we need to have a volume spike. This means that this volume blue line has to break above the 100 level. And the last condition will be to have our trigger candlestick bullish without a lower wick. If one of these conditions is not met, we're simply going to skip the signal. We're going to place our stop loss at the low of the candlestick the Awesome Oscillator printed the most recent red bar on. Our take profit target will be set at 2 times the risk. Exactly opposite is true for short trades. First, we're only going to be looking to sell if the price action is closed above the Zero Lag SMA and the line is pointing downwards. Second, the Awesome Oscillator has to print a red bar below the zero level. Third, just like with the long trades, the volume indicator has to break above the 100 level. This indicates a strong level of volume in the market. And the last condition will be to have our trigger candlestick bearish without an upper wick. And again, if one of these conditions is not met when the Awesome Oscillator gives a new signal, we're simply going to skip this signal. Our stop loss will be set at the candlestick the Awesome Oscillator printed the last green bar on. And our take profit target will be 2 times the risk. And the reason this strategy is so great is because it eliminates a lot of losing trades. As we all know, the losses usually happen when the market is moving sideways. So in order to avoid taking trades at this time, I added this super powerful volume indicator to the chart. We see the line does not exceed the 100 level when the market is consolidating. Also, it's very important to keep an eye on the direction of the Zero Lag SMA. For example, if you have a signal to go short but the line is pointing upwards, this is a strong indication that the bullish trend is not yet over. So in order to maximize our chances of success, I added this rule as well. And because we have all these rules in place, it's really hard for us to take trades when the market is not trending. We see once the bullish trend is over, the price goes underneath the Zero Lag SMA so that we can't take any further long trades. This is really useful as it shows us that the bullish momentum is over. Also, if you want to maximize your chances of success even more, you should avoid taking any trades if the price action is forming massive candlesticks like this. These are the times when the volatility in the market is extremely high and the price is usually unpredictable. Okay, let me show you a couple more examples. So here we see the price action is closed above the Zero Lag SMA and the line is pointing upwards. The Awesome Oscillator printed a green bar above the zero level. We have a massive spike in the volume and our trigger candlestick is bullish without a lower wick. Our stop loss was set at the low of the candlestick we had the last red bar on, and we can see that the price action easily triggers our take profit target. Then the market moved into consolidation stage and we didn't get any valid signal to take a trade. But once the market started trending, we see that our strategy gave us a long entry. And again, this trade turned out to be profitable. You can also try a different money management approach, where you're not capping your profits and simply letting your winners ride. In this case, you would close a winning long trade once you have the first bearish Heikin Ashi candlestick without an upper wick. You can see that the risk-reward ratio can get extremely high. Okay, here we see we've got another long signal, but this signal is not confirmed because our trigger candlestick has a lower wick. Here are also some great examples for short trades. Here we see we've got a new sell signal issued by the Awesome Oscillator. The price action is below the zero lag SMA and the line is pointing downwards. We also have a volume spike and our trigger candlestick meets the requirements. Then a few minutes later we have another setup, and this signal is also confirmed. And if we take a look at the next signals, we see they're not confirmed. Okay traders, I hope you have understood the rules for this strategy. Now let's do our backtesting. Okay, so just like I promised at the beginning of this video, the results are absolutely insane. The win rate for the strategy is 73%, and we gained over 915% of profit on our account after 100 setups. I must say that because of high spreads and fees, these results will be different when trading live. The profit factor for the strategy is 5.41, and we had 9 consecutive wins against 2 consecutive losses. And if we compare this strategy to some other strategies we've already got on our channel, we see that in terms of account growth, this strategy is an absolute winner. And this is mainly because our risk-reward ratio is higher than usual. So yeah, definitely go ahead and backtest this strategy on different markets and different time frames as well. By the way, if you want to see some of the best strategies on the channel for crypto, check out this playlist right here.